I am grateful for this day because something in my life is quietly aligning. I may not see it clearly yet, but I can feel it settling inside me. There is a calm in my chest that wasn't there before, a small sense of steadiness, a quiet knowing that today is not random. I don't need proof yet. I don't need signs to convince me. I don't need everything to make sense right now. I can feel it. I feel less rushed than I used to be, less desperate for answers, less afraid of what's coming next. That alone tells me something is changing. I am grateful for this moment because I am not the same person I was before. I think differently now. I pause more. I listen more closely to myself. Things that once drained me no longer pull at me the same way, and things that truly matter feel a little clearer. This is how alignment begins. Not with noise, not with sudden excitement, but with quiet shifts inside. I am grateful for this day because my life is moving in a better direction, even if it's moving slowly. I don't need everything to happen at once. I don't need today to be perfect. I just need to notice that I am becoming ready to receive good things, ready to handle more peace, ready to trust myself a little more. Good things are coming because I am growing into the person who can hold them. I am learning to stay calm instead of forcing outcomes. I am learning to stay present instead of worrying too far ahead. This change inside me matters, even if no one else sees it, even if nothing looks different on the outside yet. I am grateful for the patience growing in me. I am grateful for the quiet strength forming within me. I don't need to chase my future. I don't need to prove anything today. I am becoming ready by being here, by breathing, by allowing life to meet me where I am. I trust this feeling. I trust that when I feel more grounded, more steady, more at ease with myself, it means I am moving in the right direction. Good things are coming, not because I forced them to, but because I stopped fighting myself. I am grateful for the space I am creating inside my mind. Space for clarity, space for calm, space for better choices. Every time I choose gratitude, I soften my resistance. Every time I slow down, I allow things to align naturally. I don't need to rush this process. I don't need to compare my journey to anyone else's. My life is unfolding in its own time, and today I feel more prepared than I did before. I am grateful for the lessons that shaped me. Even the quiet ones, even the difficult ones, they helped me become ready for healthier thoughts, ready for better days, ready for opportunities that feel right. Good things are coming because I am learning how to receive them without fear. I don't need to doubt this feeling. I don't need to question it away. I can simply allow it. I am grateful for today because alignment doesn't shout, it whispers. And today, I am listening. I am thankful for how far I've come, even if no one else can see it. There are things I have lived through that never showed on the outside. There were days I woke up tired, before the day even began. Days when I smiled for others, while carrying heavy thoughts inside. And yet, I kept going. I am thankful for that. I am thankful for the strength it took to keep showing up when quitting would have been easier. Some of my hardest moments happened quietly. No audience, no encouragement, no one clapping for my effort. Just me doing the best I could with what I had, and that matters. I recognize myself today for surviving things I never thought I would survive. I didn't always feel brave. I didn't always feel strong. Sometimes I just stayed. Sometimes I just breathed. Sometimes I just didn't give up. And that was enough. I am thankful for the version of me that kept going, even when hope felt very small. There were moments when I doubted myself deeply, moments when I questioned my choices, moments when I wondered if I was falling behind in life. But I kept learning, I kept growing, even when growth felt slow. I recognize that effort now. I recognize the quiet discipline it took to keep trying again. I recognize the emotional work that no one ever thanked me for, letting go, forgiving, holding myself together. These things are not visible, but they are real, and they changed me. I am thankful for how much I have grown inside. Even if my life doesn't look perfect yet, I see the patience forming in me. I see the calm I didn't have before. I see the awareness I've developed. I don't react the same way anymore. I don't carry everything the same way anymore. That is progress. Good things are coming because I did not stay the same. I allowed myself to learn from pain instead of being defined by it. I allowed myself to soften instead of becoming bitter. That took courage, even when no one noticed. I am thankful for the nights I made it through quietly. The nights I talked myself through fear. The nights I chose rest over panic. The nights I stayed kind to myself. Those moments mattered more than I realized at the time. I recognize myself today for the emotional weight I carried without letting it harden my heart. I am thankful for the compassion I'm learning to give myself, for no longer blaming myself for everything that went wrong, for understanding that growth is not loud. It happens in silence. It happens in patience. It happens in reflection. And I have been doing that work. Good things are coming because I stayed present, even when it was uncomfortable, because I stayed honest with myself, because I chose healing over pretending everything was fine. I don't need external validation to know that my journey matters. I know what it took to get here, and today, I honor that. I honor the version of me that didn't quit, even when the road felt unclear. I am thankful for how far I've come, even if no one else understands it. I understand it, and that is enough. I release the pressure to make everything happen right now. I don't need to have all the answers today. I don't need to control every outcome. I allow life to meet me halfway. I have been carrying a lot, more than I realized, planning, worrying, trying to stay strong, and today, I give myself permission to rest from that effort. I trust the timing of my life, even when I don't understand it. I trust that delays are not punishments. They are pauses meant to protect me. There were times I thought I was falling behind, times I felt like everyone else was moving faster than me, but now I see something clearly. I was not late. I was being prepared. I released the pressure to prove myself to the world. I don't need to rush my growth. I don't need to force progress. What is meant for me does not need to be chased. It arrives when I am ready to receive it. I allow myself to breathe without guilt. I allow my body to relax without fear. I allow this moment to be enough. There is relief in trusting that I don't have to do everything alone. Life is not working against me. It is responding to me. And when I soften, life softens too. I trust that even on quiet days, something meaningful is happening. Even when nothing looks different on the outside, things are shifting inside me. That shift matters. I don't need to push myself harder today. I don't need to demand clarity right now. Some answers come only after patience. Some doors open only after trust. And I am learning how to wait without fear. I am learning how to rest without shame. I am learning how to let go without losing hope. That is growth. I release the idea that struggle is the only way forward. Ease is allowed. Calm is allowed. Support is allowed in my life. I trust that what's meant for me will not miss me. I trust that I don't have to chase my future at the cost of my peace. Today, I choose relief. I choose to loosen my grip on what I cannot control. I choose to trust that life knows what it's doing, even when I don't. Good things are coming, not because I exhausted myself trying, but because I allowed space for them. I feel lighter when I stop forcing outcomes. I feel calmer when I remember that timing matters. I don't need to rush this day. I don't need to rush my life. I trust where I am. I trust who I am becoming. And I trust that this moment is exactly where I need to be. I release the pressure. I welcome relief. And I allow life to unfold naturally. I am open to opportunities that feel calm and natural. I no longer look for signs that make me anxious or rushed. I allow good things to arrive in ways that feel steady. I don't need sudden changes to believe progress is happening. I trust small steps. I trust gentle shifts. I trust what unfolds quietly. There were times I thought something big had to happen for my life to improve, but now I understand something new. Real change doesn't announce itself loudly. It shows up in small moments of ease. It shows up when I feel less pressure in my body. It shows up when I respond calmly instead of reacting. I am open to opportunities that don't drain me, opportunities that respect my energy, opportunities that fit my life. I don't need to chase anything that feels forced or heavy. What is meant for me will not require struggle to receive. I allow progress that feels safe. I allow success that doesn't cost my peace. I am learning to trust my comfort as a signal, not a weakness. If something feels calm, that doesn't mean it's too small. It may mean it's right. I welcome growth that doesn't overwhelm me. I welcome change that feels supportive, not stressful. Good things are coming in ways I don't need to control. I don't need to visualize perfectly. I don't need to plan every step. I just need to stay open and present. Life responds when I stop resisting it, and today I choose openness over force. I notice how things feel instead of how they look. If something brings ease, I allow it closer. If something brings tension, I give myself space. I trust this inner guidance. It is quiet, but it is accurate. I am open to receiving without guilt. I am open to accepting support without questioning if I deserve it. I am open to good things that arrive gently. I don't rush the process. I don't pressure the outcome. I stay available to what wants to meet me naturally. Even small improvements matter. Even quiet wins count. I allow life to surprise me in soft ways. Good things are coming. Not through struggle, but through alignment. I don't need to force alignment. It happens when I stay true to myself. I remain open. I remain steady. And I trust what is finding its way to me. My body is safe in this moment. Nothing is wrong right now. I am here. I am breathing. And that is enough. I don't need to stay tense to stay protected. I don't need to stay alert to stay in control. I allow my body to relax. I notice my breath, slow, steady. Each breath tells my body that it is okay to rest. I have spent a long time holding myself together, clenching, enduring, staying strong. And today, I give my body permission to soften. My shoulders don't need to be raised. My jaw doesn't need to stay tight. My chest doesn't need to brace for impact. Nothing is chasing me right now. I am safe in this moment. I let my nervous system settle. I let my thoughts slow down. I don't need to solve my life today. I don't need to figure everything out. I can pause without falling behind. My body learns safety through calm moments like this. The more I slow down, the more grounded I feel. The more grounded I feel, the clearer my thoughts become. I allow that clarity to arrive gently. I am not lazy for resting. I am not weak for slowing down. I am regulating. I am healing. I remind my body that it does not need to stay in survival mode. I am no longer in the past. I am no longer in danger. I am here. I feel the support beneath me. I feel the steadiness of this moment. Nothing needs to change right now for me to feel okay. I allow my breath to move naturally, in and out. Each breath releases tension I didn't realize I was holding. I don't need to rush this day. I don't need to push my body forward. I move at a pace that supports my well-being. Calm is not something I earn. It is something I allow. I let my body know that rest is safe. I let my mind know that peace is allowed. I notice how stillness does not harm me. It helps me. Good things are coming, and my body does not need to be tense to receive them. I allow ease to flow through me. I allow my muscles to relax. I allow my thoughts to soften. I am not falling behind by slowing down. I am preparing myself. When my body feels safe, my life moves more smoothly. When my mind feels calm, I make better choices. I trust this process. I trust that calm is helping me more than stress ever did. I return to this feeling whenever I need it. I can come back to my breath. I can come back to stillness. My body knows how to calm itself when I give it the chance. I don't need to stay tense to succeed. I don't need to stay worried to stay ready. I am allowed to feel at ease. I am safe. I am grounded. I am supported. And in this calm, good things continue to move toward me. I am grateful for who I am becoming, even before the results arrive. I don't need my life to look perfect to know that I am growing. I don't need proof from the outside to feel worthy on the inside. I am learning to value myself without conditions. For a long time, I tied my worth to outcomes, to progress, to approval, to being useful or impressive, and that made life feel heavy. Today, I release that weight. I remind myself that my value does not disappear. When things are quiet, I am still worthy, even when nothing big is happening, even when I am resting, even when I am learning, even when I am unsure. I am allowed to grow slowly. I am allowed to change my mind. I am allowed to take breaks. None of this makes me less deserving. I am thankful for the effort I make, even when it feels unseen. I am thankful for the discipline it takes to keep choosing healthier thoughts. That effort counts. I don't need to punish myself to improve my life. I don't need to pressure myself to deserve good things. I am already enough to receive them. Good things are coming because I am learning to treat myself with respect. I speak to myself more gently now. I give myself more understanding. I no longer believe that I have to earn rest. Rest supports me. Kindness strengthens me. I am worthy of progress that feels peaceful. I am worthy of opportunities that don't cost my well-being. I don't have to prove my pain to deserve support. I don't have to struggle loudly to be valid. My quiet effort matters. I am thankful for the boundaries I am learning to set, for the moments I choose myself without guilt. That is not selfish. That is growth. I am becoming someone who trusts their own value, someone who doesn't chase approval, someone who doesn't shrink for comfort, and that shift inside me changes what I allow in my life. I don't accept less than I deserve anymore, not because I am demanding, but because I am grounded. Good things are coming, because I am no longer rejecting myself. I allow myself to receive without feeling like I have to apologize. I allow success without feeling like I don't belong. I allow peace without questioning if I earned it. I am grateful for this new relationship I am building with myself, one based on respect, one based on trust. I don't rush this process. I let it settle naturally. My worth is not fragile. It doesn't disappear on hard days. It stays with me. And today, I choose to remember that. I am becoming ready, not by pushing harder, but by valuing myself more. And that changes everything. I feel supported by today, even if I don't know exactly how. There is something steady moving with me, not rushing me, not pushing me, just guiding me forward. I don't need to see the full picture yet. I don't need to understand every step. I trust where this is going. There was a time when the future felt heavy, when thinking ahead made me feel anxious or unsure. But today, the future feels quieter, not loud, not demanding, just present. I feel a gentle pull forward, not pressure, not fear, a soft sense that I am on the right path, even if the path is still forming. I trust that what's coming will meet me when I'm ready. I don't need to chase it. I don't need to hurry toward it. It is already moving toward me. I notice how I feel calmer when I think about what's ahead, less worried, less tense. That calm tells me something important. It tells me I am no longer fighting my life. I am moving with it. I may not have answers yet, but I have trust, and trust is enough for today. I feel guided by something steady, something patient. It doesn't rush me, because it knows timing matters. I don't need to rush either. I am allowed to grow into my future, slowly. I am allowed to arrive, one calm step at a time. Good things are coming, and they don't need force. They recognize me because I am becoming ready. I notice that my expectations feel softer now, more open, less demanding. I am no longer asking life to prove itself to me. I am allowing it to unfold naturally. I trust that what's meant for me will feel right when it arrives. Not overwhelming, not chaotic, supportive. I don't worry about missing my chance. What's meant for me will not pass me by. It will wait until I can receive it calmly. I feel peace when I think about tomorrow, not certainty. Peace, and peace is a good sign. It means I am aligned with where I'm headed. Even if I can't explain it yet, I allow myself to look forward without anxiety. I allow hope without pressure. I don't need to know exactly how things will work out. I just need to trust that they are. I feel a quiet confidence building inside me. Not excitement, not urgency, just steadiness. I trust that my future is responding to who I am becoming, and I like who I am becoming. I am learning, I am calming, I am growing. That growth is pulling better things toward me. I don't rush ahead of my life. I walk with it. I let the future come to me in its own time. And today, that feels enough. I trust the direction I'm moving in. I trust the calm I feel about what's ahead. Good things are coming, and I don't need to chase them. To know that good things are coming, not because I forced them, but because I allowed them. I return to gratitude. I return to ease. Carry this calm with you today. Let it shape how you move, how you speak, how you choose. Whenever doubt appears, return to gratitude. Good things are coming, and this feeling is your reminder.